The others are coming. Go on.
Well, you guys, I mean, you guys pulled one out on Wednesday, but is this taking it to a new level?
Yeah, we just started, we ain't started to realize. We know now that every was starting out back now. They coming at us, man, so we just trying to, you know.
Stand our ground as much as possible. Just be ready for whatever's thrown at us. We know it's not going to be easy coming in every night, but you know, today we got daring on ourselves early and we had to play comeback. You know, that's not how we want to play, but fortunately, an ugly win is a great win.
You guys are down 13 late in the second half. The crowd's kind of out of it and things at that point. Was there something anybody said or something anybody did that helped, that kind of sparked it a little bit? Was there a turning point in this game?
I feel like now, you know, since we've had this successful winning, we don't want to experience losing as much. So, you know, we just found the inner strength to want to win, and the coach just kept on us, told us to continue to play hard, and you know, we just pulled together as a group. I told Samson Carter I was coming to them, and Caddy and Trey late, and you know, they capitalized. So I'm happy for my teammates and you know, the program for the win.
Simpson, how, for you personally, how did it feel to contribute the way you did, especially offensively?
Felt great, man. I came into the game not even worrying about offense, but just playing defense and you know, doing what I can do to help my team win. And we talked the other day, and just like I told you, you know, once I seen one go in, you know, my confidence immediately come back. And I also was motivated, you know, by my lack of play last game, and it was a tight game, and you know, I couldn't really contribute to help my team. So I just felt I couldn't let that happen this game.
Was the three-pointer that you made to end the first half, did that carry over for you confidence-wise?
Definitely carried over. We needed a bucket bad before the first half and ended. And I was happy to see it go through the net. I told Chaz, you know, once he went off the ball screen, that I had one for him, and he actually, you know, went in and kicked it right back out to me. And you know, just the fact that he listened to me, and you know, it hit me. I had to knock it down for him, and that just shows, you know, the type of brother that we have.
Chaz, you guys had some opportunities to kind of get momentum, never really took advantage of it until it seemed like you had the alley-oop to Putney, and then Samson picked up that charge right after that. Was that kind of a turning moment for you guys when it all started to snowball?
Definitely. That was a huge momentum play. And, you know, Ralph told me he was going to go, and I just told him to be ready to finish. And, you know, that's what he did. And like Samson was just saying, you know, he's been preaching defense, you know, since the last game. And, you know, he came out there and showed it tonight by, you know, paying attention to scouting report and details and beating up to the spot and taking the charge.
Chaz, is it hard to maybe stay locked in defensively when you are struggling offensively during the day?
Oh, no, not at all. I take pride in defense. So, you know, I shot bad today, 1 for 7, and I didn't make a 3. So, you know, I was trying to focus late and on the game and making defensive stops. And that's just where my focus went toward the end of the game. If you notice, I had a wide open pull-up 3 and I didn't take it. I passed it to Trey Davis, and he missed, but I told him I was going to get him going because we was going to need him late, and then look, he hits the big shot. So, you know, it's just all about me having confidence in my teammates and just me doing whatever the team needed for us to win.
Derek, did I just say you do it up?
Absolutely. You know, the one thing I felt like the pace of the game in the second half was a little better. And at least that was going to give us an opportunity to maybe have a chance at the end, which, you know, that's what we were hoping for, the way the game went. And then we didn't let the big kid have 4 blocks in the second half. He had 1, and we actually went at him a little bit. So we were fortunate, you know, again, to come away with a win, but there's going to be a lot of these. We're going to be in a lot of dogfights. Teams are playing us physical, they're playing tough, and they almost had a little kind of like don't let them shoot a layup mentality out there. Like we drove, if they had one, they just kind of two-handed you. Not a bad way, just making you go to the free throw line. So we're going to have to get used to finishing layups. And when we started rebounding the ball a little bit, I'd say a little bit, I think we had a chance to you know, to get some easy plays. So you know, there's some things. These guys understand, which is good. I think they know what we have to do. Now they just have to go out there and do it.
Derek, what was going through your mind when they went up 13 with 9:49 left to go? Did you feel, you know, time was running out to make that run?
No, not with 9:49. I mean, we've been on the other end of it. You know, there's been a few times in the last few years where we've made some runs late. You know, 13 was kind of high because of how they play a low possession game, but you know, we just needed some good fortune. You know, we need to see the ball go through the basket a little bit. That would be helpful. You know, everybody doesn't believe it, but you do play on emotion a little bit, and if you see the ball go through the basket, I think that pumps you up some.
Derek, you've had a lot of success this season, but this is the deepest water you guys are really in, and I think what did that particularly tell you about the game?
Well, we're going to try to stay out of that. That was not a good situation to be in. You know, it was kind of like the Boston College game where we were down 9 in the second half. But you could feel it sometimes. You know, the crowd starts easing into it. The guys start playing with a little more pep, and we get a little bit tougher defensively. We're probably not quite good enough to just turn it on and off, though. I think we got to turn the spigot on and keep it on for 40 minutes. And if we can do that, and honestly, I'll put it the way it is. I need Caddy to be the best big guy in the league. You know, I think he is, and I just need him to play that way all the time. I tell him that every day, and now it's time for him to crank it up. When he started dominating the paint a little bit, we went on those runs.
Samson, after Putney missed the three-pointer and you went up and got the offensive rebound, did you have a sense as you were going to get the ball where Trey was right away? I mean, did you already kind of, as you're coming down, know where you're going with the ball?
I knew to get it back out and get a better shot. I knew not to just go straight up. You know, we work on that at practice. He just happened to be right there, and I knew he just had missed one. I know the type of player he is. You know, if he missed one, the next one is going in. So he was open, and he knocked it down. So.
Derek, second game in a row for Trey kind of struggled early, and is he better in the last 5 minutes of the game than maybe he is in some other spots?
I'm not sure because he hasn't played that much here. I'll tell you that in probably a week or two, but you know, I feel pretty confident when he's on the floor. Just give us one more shooter. And I think having him in, you know, with him or DG and at the end of the game, depending on the flow of it, what I'm looking for, and that kind of dictates who we're going with. And I'm starting to feel really comfortable with, you know, 7, 8 guys, and now I'll continue to say it. I'm trying to get it to 9 or 10, but the games have been so tight, and we're going in these holes a little bit. It's hard for me to play those freshmen.
The free throws early in the game seemed kind of like a 50-50 proposition. How big was it that some of those started falling during that run?
Well, you guys have seen us play enough. It's kind of like, you know, there's some pieces here that aren't all falling into place, you know, whether it's a missed free throw or two or an open shot that doesn't go or missed assignment. So there's a few things that aren't exactly playing out. So it's nice that we're winning games and kind of gut checking and coming away with wins. But for us to do what we'd like to do, I think we got to, you know, hey, make a free throw. We shoot them 50 a day. I mean, that's why we do it. If you have an open three, it'd be nice if you put it in. If you got a layup, make the layup. I mean, we work on that stuff. So those things we have to do a better job of. But finishing layups, I think, was what hurt us a little bit today. The big kid bothered us, and when we started making them, we started looking better.
I think I heard you say on the floor that the first half was like a football game. What did it take to get more of a flow going in the second half? Both teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just seemed like we got into our press. Maybe we made a few baskets and got it going a little bit. They seem to, you know, sometimes on occasion, every once in a great while, the team scores is not all bad if we get it in quick and push it on them. And I thought they actually made a couple shots that I actually didn't think were great shots for them that went in, and we were able to push it and got it in quick and came up their, you know, they're behind, I guess you could say.
And you guys talked the other day about having a target on your back in this league and how tough it is to keep winning.
Yeah, you saw it. They're playing us. They're playing physical and tough, and you know, our will is going to have to overcome some of these teams. Of like, you want to play this way, well, we're playing this way, so too bad. This is how we do things, and you know, I'd like for it to happen sooner than later. I'm sweating through shirts in the first half right now, and dry cleaning goes up to the roof.
So, did you come into the second half intending to be more aggressive? Was that game plan for you? It seemed like you were trying to affect the play more.
Yeah, I was actually, but it actually started on my defense, man. I just tried to focus throughout this whole entire week. What Coach kept telling me, one of the best defensive players in the country. So I just kept that in my mindset, and I just brought it today. Brought my attention, he picked it up. I just focused on my defense, and everything else would come. So that's what I've been doing this whole entire week since I've been in the slump.
Derek, you talked about how getting Sampson and Putt going again would be big for you. It seemed like both of those stats were pretty important in the second half.
Yeah, I thought they played like fifth-year seniors. You know, mature guys that realized what it took. Even when they went on the run, I didn't feel like a couple of them were playing terrible. It felt like nothing was kind of going our way. You know, I'm not sure how to explain it. You know, a shot they take that goes in, we miss a layup. You know, a guy has a two-hand catch that bobbles out of his play. So I think we might need to just relax a little bit. Maybe settle down from the media and things like that. Like, let's back up a little bit and just get back to the basics. No offense to anybody. We appreciate everybody coming, but, you know, it's, all right, let's just get back to the basics of UMass basketball, how we do things. And if you do that, all the other good stuff will come. Even you know, myself, I'm just trying to focus in a little bit more. But the good thing of being where we are is you have everybody doing good stuff for you. The tough thing is that there's more stuff to do instead of just being able to watch tape all day and lock in. So you guys are the best, and
Trey's three kind of came on offensive rebound, and defense was kind of shuffled to get back in position. Did you like the quick shot there?
Loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Good.
You know, when we're good, we get those. That's what we get, those loose ball rebound, kick out threes or quick baskets. If he didn't shoot it, I was going to probably run on the court and, you know, because, you know, that's what he does. I actually like him shooting. I'm telling him when he's open every time, shoot it. Because we need somebody to loosen up the defense with their range, and he's actually our best. He's probably our best three-point shooter. I don't know what his percentage is, but yeah. So the answer would be yes, without me elaborating so much.
Stuff you were talking about before, about and all that. Can a road trip be a good thing at this time?
I think so. It's going to really test us now to see where we are. These guys are going to see packed houses, teams that are coming for you. 3 in a row is tough. I kind of wish we could have played the Elon game in the preseason, but it is what it is, and now we have to go. We'll know what we're made of, totally made of, when we get back from that big long road trip.
I noticed you were shaking your head.
Yeah, I think it'd be a big test for our program. You know, we haven't been on the road since early in the season, and just getting conference play. You know, first 2 games at home, get the W's, and just go on the road for the next 2 games. We just got to come together. You know, come together as a team, stay focused, and do what we have to do.
So I got to get loose. It's going to take me about 45 minutes to get loose for this alumni game. So. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're talking mess out there, man.
I don't even know if I can get